Hello. Thanks for joining. Hello, I think we got it. Thanks for joining Emily's Tarot So Sessions. Um, I got you set up a little bit differently today. Okay, I got you set up a little bit differently. I got a message and I wanted to go ahead. Listen, I got so many messages yesterday. I was absolutely exhausted. You see, let me see which way I could. The sun said it's okay to end. It's okay to end. So we're going to talk about I got the death card, which is Scorpio energy. I got the 3 of Wands together. It fell on the floor from this deck this morning, the Essential Tarot. So I want to do a reading to whoever needed that message. Um, New pathways are forming. Okay, it was a lot of storms last night. I'm getting so many angel numbers. 1010 is relevant. Um, let's see what you need to know. Okay, so this is a collective reading. Thanks for joining Emily's Tarot So Sessions. After this, I'm going to do the tarot. We're just going to be live all day as long as they let me. I don't know if they cut you off, but I got y'all today because I'm busy. We busy over here. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what your reading is. All right, you're ready to come forward. This is like Hangman reverse. You don't need to reflect no more. You're ready. So if you don't need to reflect anymore, then this reading's for you. You've seen all you need to see. You've seen it. Okay. Part of the new pathway in your life is knowing when to move, how to move, and then doing it even if no one joins you. You're doing it if no one joins you. You're still doing it. That's a decision. You're upright. You're ready. Right? So you're breaking away from whatever. Here we go. It's the sunset. Let it go. It's okay. You will rise again. Okay? 7 cups. You'll get more offers. You're not limited. Isn't that the goal? True freedom is not being limited. Right? Like, isn't that true freedom? So when we limit ourselves, then we have to accept what's given to us. And you're not willing to do that anymore. You're not accepting what's given anymore. You're absolutely not. So it's a new day, it's a new time, it's a new you, it's a new idea. So when you have a new idea, you don't repeat patterns. When you see the pattern, you stop. That's it. When you see the pattern, you stop. Everything. That means you learned the lesson. You don't need to reflect no more. If it doesn't serve you, it won't grow, and we have to grow. So a new pathway is forming. I get that you really wanted this to work out. You really thought you made a good choice. But Spirit is saying you did. They needed you to learn a lesson so they could bring you more choices coming to you. More choices coming to you. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry right now, right? Because when the new choice comes in, then I don't know if you will, but you might worry, and you don't have to. We're removing you from the worry stage, removing you completely, right? I got this thing I want to show y'all. You're not clawing at the moon no more. Peace. You have peace because you're in control of your world, right? Sometimes when we want to walk with someone else and they can't walk with us, oh, we linger hoping they'll change their mind. This person's not changing their mind. That's what you realized. They're not changing their mind about you and what y'all gonna do together or what y'all wanted to do together. It's not happening, and you've accepted that. And that is growth. That's a good thing, friend. That's good, right? What we got? This is Ace of Pentacles reverse. You knew it wasn't gonna grow. You you was gonna be scratching. You were going to be praying a lot, friend, right? Like praying a lot. I have to turn this heater off by me, y'all. It's cooking me rotisserie style. Don't 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 be the anger. Be the light. Be the light. Be the committed light. Right? So when we commit, we don't have to repeating patterns is what you're getting used to. But again, like we said, it must grow. It didn't grow. It's okay. It's not for you. You were not treated in a good way. Star comes in reverse. Why? Because the person wanted to use your light, your beautiful light, for their manifestations. They don't know how to manifest without your light. They could, but it would require them to work. And they're not going to work because you accept it. And now you said, I won't accept it anymore. Therefore, it will work for me. I will work for me. I will grow for me outside of you. You reverse the spell. You reverse it. Because what they wanted to do for you would have limited you to always waiting to be told what to do. Mhm. Waiting for direction, because that would prove your love, wouldn't it? To do as directed, and somehow it's gotten put on you that that's love, and that's not love. That's just you doing what they tell you. Like literally you doing what they tell you. Okay, friend? So we're not doing that. You're not doing that. If you were thinking about it, we removed the idea, the thought, new pathways for you. Okay? So they if you are the person moving forward, you release the burden. 10 of Wands reverse. You release the burden if you move forward. If you move forward, you release the burden because you don't have to do their work anymore. You don't have to carry them anymore. You don't have to ask why you got to carry them. You just say, I ain't carrying you no more. I release the responsibility of your work, the work of you. I release it. Why? Because you don't respect me, because we don't move forward. It's just me working, right? You'll never be the celebration. If you stay, you'll never be the celebration. You'll be the person dreaming of being celebrated at some point, but you got to do a lot of work to even get considered. And you said, no more. 6 wands, I celebrate myself. I celebrate myself, which is against the idea of anybody trying to hold you. It's against the idea of anybody trying to hold you to let you be successful. How dare you have good luck while I suffer? That's what they think. But they're not suffering. They're just playing on your mind to get more of you. 6 wands, right? Knowing they have other options, but there's a work required from you. Yeah, it is. And you said no more. 8 of Pentacles. It's not working anymore. We just say it as a word. If you work for yourself, you get balance and the celebration. You get your world back, balance, and celebration. You get all back if you do it for you. If you do it for you. If you do it for others, you just doing hard work, feeling tired, exhausted. You can't even get to the stuff you like to do because you've done so much for them. And you got to wake up and do it again the next day. Of course you do. You're not the star here. Came in reversed. How dare you think about yourself with someone who has more for you to do for them? They call it a relationship, but you know you can make better relationships. You can make better relationships that celebrate you. You can get relationships that would never, ever, ever, ever think about hurting you in a way that would block you from growing. Because that's why we get together. We see the potential for growth. Once you no longer see the potential for growth, you got to get out of there because we're meant to grow. We're not meant to repeat the same thing over and over and over and over again. We're not meant to do that, yet we've been conditioned to do that. Yeah, Three of Cups reverse. We're not going to be a part of any pattern that makes us watch wonder about someone who chooses to hurt or disappoint us. We will not do it. We shan't. We shan't. Hello, friend. We won't do it. So we are not um, proven we can take it. We're not proving we can take it from anyone. We reject the idea of taking something that won't move us forward, Ace of Pentacles, and won't celebrate us, the Star reverse. We will not move them forward. We shan't. I'm well, friend. We can't move forward anything that doesn't grow. You see what's behind me? The sunset. Allow the sun to set so that the new pathway can form. It's a crossroad. Been hearing that song all week. The crossroad. Something major is going on. Something major. Planetary shifts, right? If you're in your emotions, a lot of Pisces energy right now. It's okay. It will pass. The water flowing from you will fertilize the earth and create a path of growth. So anybody in your position would be able to know the way out and would never, ever, ever be stuck again. You're transforming lives when you choose a new path. You are. Because so much done to you, you refuse to go back. You wouldn't go back, period. And we see our hangman reverse. You're emerging. Now you know. Now you know. They can't tell you because you know. You know what it will and won't do. Specifically, you could tell it, you could name it. You know what it smells like, what it acts like, how it thinks, what it says to you. And now you say, I don't want to hear it no more. New pathway. I want to hear everything else speak except you. Because you don't grow with this person. You lose money with this person because they take your light. You have to lose money. That's how spirit has to teach you a lesson. You have to be lonely. You have to be left. You have to have an idea of being forgotten because when you remember yourself, Wheel of Fortune to the star, you get it all. Spirit doesn't want you to give your all to someone who would have you do work. They would never, ever, 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 ever stop you from working. Ten of Wands reverse. Spirit had to remove it rapidly. Right now, remove it. And they did. They did remove it. It's gone. It's gone. You don't have to address it anymore. You don't have to speak to it anymore. Such your work. You've done the work. Don't you agree? You've done the work to do something less, something less, do something less. Do something that has less work. Do something that has more joy for you, more of your wish fulfillment, more of what you want to experience. This is selfish. I didn't want to use that word, but spirit, when spirit got me out of what I was doing, Ten of Wands, spirit said, what do you want selfishly for you? I said, Spirit, we're supposed to be down here to help people and blah, 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 blah. Spirit asked me the same question. What do you want for you, specifically for you? I had no answer. I was so used to doing for other people, I didn't know what I wanted to do for me at all. Didn't even know where to start. I was a yes person. I'm a strong no person now. I know how to do it nicely. If you have a challenge saying no, start saying no. Just start saying no, even to yourself, to things you're doing, like overthinking. You're going to say, no, I don't do that anymore. That's not real. That's an illusion. No, I won't do it. No, you're going to overdo the no, and then it's going to come to something that works for you. If someone you care about is would not appoint you, you can't sit in that energy. So what you would say, I'm not available right now. You don't have to be rude. You could just not be available because you understand the energy you're being coaxed into sitting with would never bless you. It'll never bless you. You could bless yourself alone. Ace of Cups here. Look at that. Ending above, but you get yourself. You win when you get yourself. You win. You win when you can sleep at night because everything you did was what you wanted to do. When you can't sleep at night, the distress is because something outside of you is taking energy from you that you need so you could sleep. When you don't worry, when you trust spirit and the new pathway, you sleep easy at night. Easy, right? When you don't speak up, you get what you get. Effectively cutting off the running in and out of you, Knight of Swords reverse, cutting that off and then allowing it to come back, it's not love, friend. And maybe that's the pattern you've been in. You've let someone leave you so much, the concept of love has to be recreated in you. How? By giving you self love, self esteem, self awareness. So woke, you make good decisions that benefit you, and you would never, ever, ever go back to anything that won't celebrate you, period. You don't care who it is, you can't participate, right? Page of Pentacles says that childish behavior promising you something, they can't give it to you. They're not equipped to give it to themselves, but hope you believe them enough. You got to believe them. You will then, if you like them enough, you'll contribute to their world. Ace of Pentacles, you'll grow them, right? Because you built like that. You built to grow people. You don't want to or choose to, but if someone's around and you could give some assistance, you would. That's star quality. You lose nothing. They get on their path, they have success. Success is success. Everybody wins, right? However, when you don't speak your truth, you get what they give you. And it won't move you forward. Eight of Wands reverse. It'll be you watching and waiting. So we won't watch and wait. How about that? We won't watch and wait. Try to identify the character you're speaking to. Are you speaking to the person that you are interested in? Are you speaking to the person you accepted and allowed that person to create you? Are you speaking to your new self that says to the old self, we're not doing that? I don't even know how we got here, but we are not doing that. Let's redefine what love or work is to us so that we have more satisfaction, more enriched moments, more I want to do that, I want to go there versus being told. This person would tell you what to do, where to go, how much fun you'll have, and when you need to stop. Because how dare you think that you would ever be able to shine your good light around them? It comes in reverse. They would not allow you to be celebrated. And that's the problem, friend. You're not relating, but you're asking someone not relating to you specifically. Hear me. You're asking someone who is deciding when and where to relate with you. And Spirit is saying, remove the thought. Seven of Cups, many choices you have. You're not limited to something that doesn't celebrate you. You're not. You're absolutely not. Huh? You're not into that. You're not into that. Been there, done that. They both come in reverse. The King and the Knight come in reverse. Until you decide to stop giving light to things that don't elevate or grow with you, you will keep repeating the cycle over and over, years, months, over and over. They're going to keep giving you hmm, they're going to keep giving you people, situations, the same thing over and over again, over and over and over again, until you stand up and decide what you will and won't have. It's you. Ain't that awful when we got to tell us it's me, I'm doing this, I'm allowing this, in some way I am. And then you actively change it because you refuse to be in this position any longer. You refuse to be in this position. You refuse to give it another day, month, or year. You're not doing it. Why? Because you trust spirit now. You have choices, 7 of Cups. No limit soldiers here. We're not limited to other people's idea of us. You must choose for yourself. You must choose for yourself. You must. You must, or they will decide for you and age you. They will age you. You won't look like yourself anymore. And I don't know if you've ever seen yourself outside of yourself. It can be shocking. You won't look in mirrors because you won't know who that person is. And that means whatever they've given to you has consumed your body. And now you're one of them. You stink like them. You talk like them. When people ask about you, they will ask about your person first because you cease to exist. We cannot allow you to think that that's an okay reality to exist in. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are strong. You have the mental capacity with this body to choose the type of life you would have for yourself. You would have for yourself. But if you don't speak, spirit will still give you life, but it will be an imagined life. You will be in your daydreams. You will do more work than you should. They don't have any plans of elevating you at all. 10 of Wands reverse. You must refuse to do the work that doesn't celebrate you. You must refuse to do the work that won't elevate you. You refuse to do anything with anyone who does not share with you. It must be an even exchange. And no, it's not tit for tat. It's I'm not working harder for you than you're working for me. 10 of Wands reverse. And then you don't remove yourself from that position. So they have no idea that they can come back. They can't come back. The only way they can come back is to change. The only way they can come back is if they change. And if they change, they got to change how you changed. And when you change, you say you don't want them back. And there's a good feeling when they change, they not going to want you. They not, because y'all at different levels. You would have to retrain this healed person even at a higher level that you're at because you know so much more now that you're on your way. Right? You gotta get rid of anybody that won't celebrate you. Empress reversed. You cannot, you cannot lose your value by giving it to someone who tosses it aside. They can't even fully use your value except to shine brighter and attract another person like you, like you. They would attract another person like you and keep both. If they were able to be successful with you, then now they take that energy and recruit. They will recruit others like you. 10 Wands, they will recruit them to work like you. They will celebrate you then. She does it and doesn't complain. Why are you complaining? Mental is mental. Our swords coming in reversed. You can't just accept. It's your whole life. It's your whole life you're giving to somebody to think about you, not choose you. Choosing you would be a responsibility. Now they got to show up. Now they got to help you. Now they got to do things. Now they can't get missing. If they're getting missing, missing is miss me with this experience. I'm not interested. Do you keep asking them for the same thing? Refuse. Refuse. Refuse to keep asking for something not giving. Go a different path and get more. Give it to yourself. Put yourself around people that don't mind you giving it to yourself. Some people mind you leaving them behind. They refuse to let you leave them because they have no other options like you. Your value is your work. Supply. Don't be supply. Be okay with a new path, friend. Okay, it's over. Death card, Scorpio energy, Three of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Your movement is away from where you are. It's okay for the sun to set because then the sun can rise. All right. Thanks for joining Emily's Tarot Soul Sessions. Book your readings today.